Okay, good evening to you all. Today is 26 April 2025, which is the beginning of this graduate IT Employability Skills Bootcamp 2.0 Batch 2. So, like always in all my presentations, I started with showing the outlines. That is what we are going to cover in it. So, let's see the outlines of today. So, this is our week one, and we are going to talk about the boot camp. That's number one thing. And after that, we'll look at what you need to know about IT skills, what to expect. That is during this boot camp, or at the end of this boot camp, what you should expect. And after that, we are going to talk about the sole aim of holding this boot camp. So we'll discuss about that and we'll tell you our reason why we are holding this boot camp. After that, we'll talk about the time and duration. We'll talk about time and duration. And then I will talk about the best practices that you need to adopt throughout this boot camp. And then we'll have question and answer. And after the question and answer, then we'll have today's real class. That is today's outline, what we are going to also maybe covered today. Because we'll still have a class after all this introduction, we'll still have a class also. And then we'll have conclusion after that, and then we call it a day. So uh, let me talk in brief about the bootcamp, which I believe all of you read about it, and that why maybe you registered. So this is a free boot camp which Hamad Technologies and Consultants Limited organized for the graduates across Nigeria. So I believed, of course, in this session also, there are representatives across almost all the states in Nigeria, 36 plus FCT. So we have maybe one or two or more graduates from each state. So this your session is batch two. So batch one, we sent batch one now. They will start their field survey. That why we sent them for the field survey exercise. So they're going to spend like 3 weeks doing the field survey, conducting data collection using different tools that we teach them during the boot camp. So we give them a topic and they're going to conduct a survey based on the topic given to them. So you are batch two. So this bootcamp, like you all know, is free and it's for graduates. And when I say graduates, every graduate in Nigeria, right? In as much as you are a graduate of tertiary institution, you are qualified to join the bootcamp. And the bootcamp will focus more on will focus more on IT employability skills. That's what the bootcamp will focus more on. Don't worry, I'll talk about the different IT skills that you need to know, and that's when you'll understand that yes, there are IT skills that are not employability skills. Even if you learn such skills, you don't have chance of getting a job or something like that within the context of Nigeria. So we are teaching you the IT employability skills that are relevant to the Nigerian context. That's what we are uh, teaching you during this boot camp. And of course, you all know the boot camp will last for 10 weeks, of course. So that's it. I'll talk more about that, but this is just a brief about the boot camp. So what do you need to know about IT skills? So before I tell you about this, there are things you need to understand about IT skills. And most of our people up till now, they are not realizing that or they don't understand what IT skills are all about. Yeah, for IT skills, it's like whenever you want to learn any IT skills, you need to look at the context, you need to look at the locality, you need to look at the community or the country you are living with. That what matters when it comes to these IT skills, always. So let's say, developed countries are using some certain or high level IT skills, your country that is maybe developing country or other countries that are underdeveloped country cannot use such skills within their context. They cannot use that. Some countries are using 5G, 6G, 10G, whatever. You are still struggling with maybe 2G, 1G, 3G, this and that. There are a lot of gaps between the countries. So that why all these IT skills, if you go to YouTube, for example, now, okay, 10 best IT skill, or you go to ChatGPT asking him for the 10 best IT skills you need to learn, it always depend on the person trying to tell you the 10 best IT skills you're supposed to learn. Someone from developed country can teach you something that is not relevant to your developing country. Or me for now, as maybe I want to advise someone in developed country, I can't maybe tell him because I'm in developing country. Maybe the tools or the skills we are using here, they pass that level since. So I cannot advise people there on what to do or what IT skills they need to learn. So these are the things when it comes to this that one need to adopt and one needs to, learn and understand when it comes to IT skills. And that's why we're going to teach you IT skills that are contextual IT skills, IT skills that are speaking to the Nigerian context, IT skills that you need to learn or you need to know as a graduate in Nigeria, which we believed is something that once you get a job or you are called for interview or you're participating in any maybe assessment or anything, at least you can say something and you can be able to do a lot with the skills you're going to learn. So these IT skills, in short, there are skills that will get you a job and there are also skills that will not get you a job. That's one thing about these IT skills. Some skills will definitely, when you learn such skills, you get a job within the Nigerian context, you will get a job. And there are some skills that if you learn such skills, believe me, for you to get a job, it will be very difficult because it's not because the skills are not good or you are not good in this. No, it's not because of that. It is because it is because the skills you have are not speaking to the context of Nigeria. So that is why a lot of people that studied computer from outside Nigeria, when they come back to Nigeria, they find it very, very difficult for them to belong to anywhere. They find it very difficult. Someone will come, a lot of them will even talk to me, okay, we want to help, we want to teach people this. If they told me what they want to teach people, yeah, I'll tell them, yes, it's something good, very good. But let me ask you, where do you think they will work if they learn this skill? They will start stammering because even them that have maybe PhD in that skills, they they can't apply it anywhere in Nigeria because we are not yet to attain the level of that particular skill. So maybe we're in 2025, you have the skills that Nigeria will be in need of maybe in 2050. So you need to wait until that 2050 so that that skill will be relevant within the Nigerian context. I don't know if you are following what I'm trying to tell you in this. And this issue that you are seeing of these IT skills is only those that are working in IT sector that can tell you this. It's only those that are working in, even if you have IT skill, but you never worked in the sector, you don't know what the sector is all about. Believe me, you cannot understand what we are trying to tell you now. So that why most of you, yeah, we can start. Some will say, no, we passed this level. It's okay. If you pass the level, you can go. But believe me, we know what we are trying to tell you and we know what we are trying to teach you. So that's it. So, these skills that I said that will get you a job, you will get a proper job with the skills, of course, and you will end up as an employer or manager. Of course, you will end up as, someone employing people because if you have these employability skills, within the Nigerian context, you can even build your own company with the skills. And people will come to you and people will enjoy your services and people will even pay you to render the services for them. So that's that one thing about the skills. And also you will get a job and enjoy several promotions from this position to that position. That one thing about these skills. If you have these skills, even if you were hired, and you showcase the experience you have, the talent that you have, believe me, you will enjoy a lot of promotion. You'll enjoy a lot of promotion. You'll enjoy a lot of, a lot of advantage with the skills, because the skills are the applicable knowledge in almost everywhere in Nigeria, wherever you might find yourself in Nigeria. Like I told someone now in Nigeria that I asked the person, he just asked me, what skill do I need to learn? I just tell him, go and learn Excel. He was just like, Excel, what is Excel? He just starts to say a lot. I told him, let me tell you this. Excel is something that everywhere in Nigeria you might find yourself, they are working with Excel. Don't even go and start even go and ask whoever you want to ask, go and ask them. Anywhere you might find yourself, you'll see people working with it. So go and learn it alone. It's okay for you. So there are all these skills that if you have these skills, you are okay. And you are good with the skills, and you will enjoy a lot of promotion when you get a job with that. And these skills that will not get you a job, even if you have the skills, I'm not saying the skills are not good, like I said, these skills can be good, very, very good skills. But believe me, maybe the skills will only speak to Nigerian context in 2050, like I said. So you will not get a job with the skills as far as it's in 2025, because we are still using the skills that maybe you did not learn them, you don't want to learn them. So believe me, it's something that you need to wait till when we started using the skills. Unless maybe you get a job, maybe outside Nigeria, and yeah, that's all you can work in in a developed country with the skills, but not in Nigeria. And also these skills, you can get a job, but you will be sacked. You can get a job with the skills, but you will be sacked at the end of the day, because if maybe you get a job and you render your services with the skills, there will be a point whereby you will not be relevant within the context of the of the maybe organization or of the company. Maybe your service is only needed once in a while, and after that, maybe they can get rid of you because the skills are not speaking to day-to-day activities of the organization or of the maybe ministry or where you're working for. So again, also this skill will get you a job, but not what you deserve or think. Of course, a lot of people will go outside Nigeria, will do a master's and everything. They come back. At the end of the day, yes, you get a job, but the job you get is going to be maybe assistant of something or something like that. Not because of the skills that you have, it's just because for you to belong there. But seriously, immediately you start working within the context, you will realize that what you learned there is not really what is applicable within the context. So that's a lot about that. So you need to understand these two things related to this IT skills, and this is what I want a lot of maybe most of our people. This is what they need to understand about this. If you want to use the developed country, you want to learn the developed country skills in Nigeria. Yeah, it will be difficult for you to belong, and it will be very difficult for you to get a job. That's it. That's why all the job interview you are going to see, nobody is going to ask you all these big, big grammars that you are seeing in AI, machine learning, some of that. Most of these, you will not be asked such types of questions. It's just a question they will ask you related to normal basics skills you need to learn. That's the that's what they will ask you. So when you get the job, in as much as you have the skills, even if they are using a software that you don't understand, they will teach you. They will put you through. And once they put you through, it's okay, you just catch it up and continue with the work there. So that's it. That's all about this. You need to understand this. Okay. So again, all these um skills that I say will not get you a job. I talk about this, you'll end up with a very low position with the rest of your life because you will not get position promotion. Seriously, you will not, because like I said, your position is not relevant to the context. So maybe when you get that position, you are employed, is going to be static position for you because you are not kind of relevant speaking to what they want. You are not, unless when you get the job you start adopting to what they want. I saw a lot of people, of course, they got the job, after that they come back to start learning, from the scratch, for them to learn what speaks to what they are working on there. So please, you need to understand about all this. And that's why I always say this, whenever it comes to these IT skills, ask someone who is within your maybe community or your locality. That's the person that will advise you on what to go for. Don't just go to a lot of you that think maybe I'll just go to ChatGPT, I'll just go to YouTube, ask them about the skills I will learn in 2025. Yeah, you can go and learn whatever you learn. Yeah, it's good, it's best for you. But believe me, it's not what you need and it's not what speaks to the Nigerian context. No white man will tell you what speaks to Nigerian context. No. Nobody among them can tell you what speaks to Nigerian context. But of course, in their context, they can tell you to go and learn Python, to go and learn Tableau, to go and learn a lot of things. They can tell you a lot of tools, a lot of skills. You can go and learn them. But in Nigeria, it's different issue. Okay, so let's move and look at what to expect at the end of this bootcamp or during this bootcamp. Let's talk about that. So first of all, this bootcamp is going to be 100% hands-on. So don't expect any material. I used to tell all our interns whenever we are having a class or bootcamp. I used to tell them this, don't expect any material from us, handout, maybe text or something. No, it's going to be here, it's going to be this, and that's it. So it's going to be 100% hands-on activities. So maybe from today, I don't think we are going to have maybe most of the class are not going to be maybe slide like this. No, once we start, we just open the tool we are going to work on and we start practical like that. That's how it's going to happen. So, but I can advise you maybe to get a extra book or something like that to just keep jotting what you want to jot and make your own note the way you want it to be. And that's how it's going to be. And that's how this bootcamp will be. It's going to be 100% hands-on. So again, another thing, you are going to learn employability skills. Like I said, we're going to teach you the skill that speaks to the context of Nigeria. We've been working within the context. We've been into tech for me, it's been long. So yeah. So I know how it works because since 2007, I was in this tech industry, working with a lot of places, business centers, cafe, international NGOs, private companies, a lot of government parastatals, but not as civil servant, but just as a contractor or something like that. So I know what is needed, and I've been holding a lot of all this capacity building within the ministry. I know what is going on. I know. So when I'm talking about all this to people, is out of experience. It's what I saw. Don't be surprised. Lots of directors within ministries, some they don't even have laptop. Forget about they are using laptop. They don't even have laptop. If you ask them to even put their hands on mouse, it's a big deal on that. So there are lots of gaps that we have when it comes to this IT skills, and that's why you are learning the employability skills, the skills that are needed within the Nigerian context. That the skills you are going to learn in this, and all what we are going to teach you are things that we believed are relevant to this Nigerian context. They might sound not maybe convincing to you, but we don't know. But to us, is what we know speaks to the Nigerian context, and that's what we are going to teach you. So you're going to have a weekly mini project. That's what you should expect. Also, you're going to have a weekly mini project, and this weekly mini project you're going to have every week. You're going to have a assignment or what we call it a mini project. And this project that you are going to be doing are real work sometimes. And I think that you might found maybe when you are working anywhere, a real work that you are going to found yourself working with. So these projects are most of the projects you are going to do are things that we want you to start working on, to put your hands on, so that you will have something to put on your CV as a working experience. So let me say this to you. What we are doing to the graduates, not you, not the previous ones that we have done with, we want all of you, as far as concerned now, we adopted all of you as our interns. So we don't use to call people students because it's not school. We are not having a school. Hammer Technology is not a school teaching people like that. So you are not a student. You are interns working with the company like interns now. So you can put interns as at Hamad Technology. You can put intern as Hamad Technology in your CV, and then you use this mini project as your working experience. So all what we are going to ask you to do in the assignment are real work. Maybe we'll ask you to develop something, maybe to develop schedule of activities, maybe to develop something, to develop a lot of things. We'll ask you to develop different templates and different things. That what we will ask you to do. And that's things are things that you need to put in your CV to tell the hiring people that you are not just a graduate, you have a working experience that if you were hired by them, you can contribute and you can do a lot of maybe wonders in them with them. So this is something that we I want you to put at the back of your. That why this mini project weekly, please try to be doing it by yourself. Every week when you are given this, please try as much as you can to do it. That way, any class, whatever we are doing here, whatever I'm saying here, please understand it because it will come up in your assignment. Whatever we teach you, you see it in your weekly mini project, and that's it. So, another thing you also expect in this boot camp also, you are going for the field work. So you're all going for the field work. One thing that we are doing is to groom people to learn how to conduct a data survey by themselves, how to conduct assessment. There are a lot of assessment that are conducted even now by the NGOs, international NGOs, local NGOs, even by ministries and agencies are conducting data collection surveys. So we'll teach you how to do that survey by yourself, how to develop the questionnaire by yourself, and also how to develop the tool to carry out the survey. So we'll teach you different tools, how to use the ComCare, how to use the ODK, or you can call it Kobo Collect, how to use the Google form to collect the data, how to go to the field, ask questions, and collect data from people. These are the things that, of course, you should expect. You are going for the field work, and it's something that uh, everyone can go and do it. And we have been doing it, and a lot of people have been doing it. We see in most of our interns that have been doing yours is only 10 weeks. There are those that we spent about 6 months with them, which is 20 something weeks. So they go to the field and don't tell us that maybe you don't have time to do it, you don't have this to do it. Yeah, if you are serious, you can do it. A lot of people we know, some are directors, some are at a very high levels positions, but of course they did this field work and they were very happy because they discovered a lot of things within their community which they are not aware such things existed within their community. And this field work will open your eyes to know whenever you want to talk about something, you can conduct your mini survey. Go to the field by yourself, collect the data, look at the data, and say whatever you want to say based on your findings. So these are the also this is something you should expect in this bootcamp. So these are the things I want you to put at the back of your mind so you will not escape these four things in this boot camp. So another thing I will talk about is our sole aim. Our sole aim is to uh, teach you the employability skills. That's what we want at the end of this. So please, we want you to focus more on this. Even if you have your own skills, your own computer skills, I'm not saying that no, they are not all bad. No, we are going to put you now on the skills that we believed you need within the Nigerian context. So that the skills we want to teach you, we want to show you and open your eyes that these are the skills you need within the Nigerian context. But any other skills you need, it's okay for you, can go there. And like I said, employability skills, you know what I mean by that? They are skills that will get you a job, skills that will qualify you to get a job, to pass interview, to apply for the jobs and to do a lot of things. So these are the skills we'll teach you. And also we'll equip you with the working experience. So having working experience is another thing. That's why I said the weekly mini project is for you to have the working experience. That's why that field work you are going for is also to equip you with the working experience. So you go to the field work, you conduct your survey, you did that. And at the end of the day, you are the one to even analyze the data that you collected in the survey. We'll teach you that to have just how can I say, a synopsis on how to do that. Not just a concise way, in a concise way that what we are going to teach you, for you to be able to at least maybe create a descriptive analysis on the data you collected at the field. So it's something that doing that alone is a working experience that you need to make you stand out, of course, within or among other graduates. So we'll also teach you, our sole aim is also to show you to know how and for you to stand out. So we want you to know the employability skills, and we want you to stand out within the or among the other graduates that we have in Nigeria. So most of the graduates, cannot even develop their CV, they cannot write a good email, they cannot do this. There are lots of things that they cannot do by themselves. So as a graduate, it's something that we want you to have all that. We'll teach you that. We'll take you through that, including even how to construct, how to write email, how to do all those things. We want to equip you with that so that a lot of things you can sit and do it by yourself without uh, having or asking anyone to help you with that. So also we'll make you ready-made. That's our one among our aim to this for holding this bootcamp, to make you ready-made for any job. So it all depends with I don't know, you have different professions, of course. You tell us different profession. You studied this, you studied this, you studied this. Don't worry. These skills you are going to learn belongs to all professions. Whatever you might think you studied, these skills we are going to teach you within these 10 weeks belongs to all profession. Being you a lawyer, being you a medical doctor, engineer, microbiologist, educationist, agriculture, whatever profession you studied, these skills uh, will speaks to that profession. So don't worry about that. So they are the ready-made. We want you to be ready-made for any job, irrespective of your profession. So this is it. And the next thing I will talk about is the time and duration. So every Saturday we'll have this class. So it's not going to be every day as from day one up till week 20. No, it's not going to be like that. Yours. It's not going to be like that. But yeah, I have other classes that I used to hold it like that. For 3 months, we'll have every day we'll have class for about 90 days, every single day. But yours is just going to be weekly, but every Saturday at 9 p.m. we'll have the class every Saturday. So if we have a class today, we are not going to have another class. It's going to be next Saturday. So that's how it's going to be. So within the week, what we are going to teach you is going to be something you need to learn within the entire week. So don't worry about the bulkness of what we are going to teach you today, because we are going to have a class. We don't start there. We are not yet within the our today's outlines. We are yet to start that. So we'll have our today's class. You see, we'll cover a lot of things. And within what we have covered today is we are going to give you assignment, and that assignment you are submitting it by Friday. So that is before next week. We'll even send the assignment tomorrow morning or today's night. You see the assignment. So we'll send the assignment. Don't worry about the assignment. Just keep learning what you have learned in the video. Keep practicing it before you attempt the assignment. So when you attempt the assignment, you can be able to do it. But don't get scared with the assignment. But we'll send the assignment to you tonight or tomorrow morning. Then you are to submit the assignment maybe on Friday or something like that. You will see everything within your emails. So 9 p.m. every Saturday, please take note. That's how it's going to be. And Saturday is your class, because we have a lot of classes in different days. So that way there is no way we can hold your class every day. No, we are not going to do that. So it would be every Saturday. That's your own class. Every Saturday, 9 p.m. So there are best practices that I use to advise people whenever we are starting this boot camp and in almost all our classes. So I'll advise you also with the same. I used to tell this. Yeah, some listened, some did not, but nonetheless, I need to say it every time. Number one thing that I advise people is do not assume you knew it all. So we will start it today. When we start today, you see that What are we doing? Yeah, it happens to a lot of people. It happens to a lot of people. There are some that I know, and maybe they are even listening to me or something like that. They knew. I know they don't know it. But whenever we're having classes like this, they will come. When we started, they will feel like, this is just elementary, it's for nursery school people. I will go. Yes, you will go for week one. But believe me, even the week one assignment, you cannot answer it. I know you cannot. And then when we said submit the week one assignment, you start calling me, how can I do this? How can I do that? Then I'll tell you, have you attended the class? You tell me no. So why are you asking me since you did not attend the class? Or maybe week one, yeah, you were able to do it. Week two, week three, week four. After week four, you come back and you cannot capture or maybe follow what we are doing, and you start asking me. So I will advise you, please don't assume you know it all. Whatever we are doing, try as much as you can to capture something, to learn something as much as you can. Just learn it. If you think you knew it all, then good luck, you can go, and that's okay. We can continue with the people that we have. So don't assume you knew it all. That's number one thing that I will tell you. Second thing is make sure you follow all the classes. Don't skip any class. And even if you are watching or you're watching the video, don't skip the video. Please don't skip the video. Some people, yeah, I don't know our people, you know our people. Yeah, I know someone that I recorded the classes for you, not because, yeah, I have that, even though, let me say this because I want to talk about the recording. It's not compulsory that I must record the classes for you and share the classes with you. Please, so that nobody will come to me and tell me, please, where is the recorded class? Please don't even ask me that. If you think you are busy, you cannot attend the class. Me too, I'm busy. Sometimes I can tell you I cannot hold the class at all, and we continue like that. But no, when we committed ourselves to do this, anything that will come up, we'll try our best to see that we did this class for you. Even if I'm not well, there are lots of people that will substitute me to hold the class. So that's how we already planned that. So I'd highly advise you, since you are not talking, at least you can listen. I highly advise you to always try as much as you can to be present in the class. Ask your question, maybe that you don't understand what we are doing. Write your question. When it is time for question and answer, drop your question. You ask your question, I respond to your question. Follow all the classes. I will drop the video with you. I will keep recording. When I record the video, I will upload it and I'll share the link with you to go and watch the video. But it's not a compulsory. It's just a privilege that I will do for you. Sometimes the class is I can record it sometimes, but after when we are done with the class, I will not see it at all. So it's something that happens. It happens a lot. And some of you, there are things that a lot of people are doing. I don't take that. I'm sorry to say this to anybody. Some will not even attend the classes. As we are holding this class, someone will come to my WhatsApp and just tell me, send me the recorded link. Someone will just come to he's not he's not even attending, but he will come to my class and tell me that, oh, as it is today, maybe there is El Clasico final, people are there watching Madrid and Barcelona. Someone will come to you and tell you he's busy. He wants you to send him the recorded class. Please, I'm sorry. It's not compulsory. If you are here, I highly advise you to be here. We hold our classes every day. Even on Saturday, we hold class. By 9 p.m., we hold our class. That's how serious we are when we are doing our classes. So if you are that serious, you follow along, we continue with you. But don't ask me about any recorded class. If I drop it, you watch. If I did not drop it, ask your colleagues. Go there, ask your colleagues, and they explain to you what we have done. And that's it. If you did not see it, that's all. That's what I will say in this. So please make sure you follow all the classes. It's 10 weeks. That means it's going to be 10 classes, not even 10, because you have like 2 weeks. Sorry, you will go for the field work for 2 weeks. So it's going to be 8 classes or less. So what is big deal about that for you to hold 8 classes? So if you think you cannot do it, it's okay. I'm just saying this to you. Please, you should take note on this. So follow all the classes. follow it. There are people, when we are doing this, 90 days, all of them, every day we are together for them for 90 days. That shows how seriousness they are. And these are the people you are seeing them now. They are doing well. They are doing great. And that's the result of their seriousness. So please make sure you follow all the classes. Again, do not move to the next until you are good with the previous one. I highly advise you don't start skipping. Okay, we are in this, you did not understand it, you move, you are just doing. No, don't move to the next class until you are very good with the other one. Try as much as you can to practice everything you have learned. Please do that. Another thing is, please make sure you did all the assignment by yourself. I said this when I'm talking about the mini weekly project. Please do it by yourself and be serious within these 10 weeks. You have to be very, very serious. Please be serious. I'm not amused, and we are not amused. That is on behalf of Hamad Technologies. We are not amused by the number of people that we have within any program. We are not. We are only amused by the serious people that stick to the end of the program. So even if you are 300, 500, we are not amused by that. If we are to finish with two people, we are okay with that. So nobody asks us to do this. Nobody pay us to do this. We are the one that assign ourselves to do it. So please be serious to this. If you know you're not serious with this week, we will remove you. Even now, we send this to about 330 something. Of course, it's 290 something, it's 230 something or something like that within the group now. Of course, yes. So don't be amused by the number of people that we have. Let me tell you one thing about this. Just what happened in the Women IT Employability Skills Bootcamp. Maybe some of the participants are here. I don't know. There are about 550 of them in the group when we started. So the first class that we did with them, only 100 are able to attend the class because we are using Zoom. Zoom accommodate only 100. Most of them are out. So once your network shake, you cannot come back. That's the end of your class. So, but after week one assignment, so if you fail to submit your assignment or to do your assignment or you score zero in first week assignment, my brother, we are going to remove you in the group. So we remove more than 200 of them within 1 week. That first week assignment, we remove more than 200 of them. At the end of each, how many they left? I don't even know. They are not even up to 100 that graduated. So don't think that maybe we are many now. We cannot go ahead and remove. We have all your emails and everything. And after today's class, we'll share, what can I say? We'll even share the ID number to all of you. You will have ID numbers, all of you. You'll have ID numbers. We save all of your numbers. After week one assignment, by next Saturday, a lot of you will not come back. I don't know. I'm just telling you this so that you will understand what is going to happen to you. So it's like a squid game. Every stage will remove people. Every week will remove a lot of people. So be serious to this. You are committed to this, do it. And if you are committed and you are serious, within 10 weeks, 10 lectures, we are done. We are okay. You go, we go. That's all. We will not meet anymore. And that's it. So please be serious within these 10 weeks so that you will not be removed. Okay. If you did not understand, give it time and keep learning. So if you do not understand something, please don't rush. Maybe I'm going to do a lot of things now. Maybe you see that you cannot do it or you do not understand. Please give it time. Keep practicing. Give it time. Keep practicing. Practice with anything that you have. Practice with it, please, as much as you can, so that you will be able to, at least be up to speed to where we are. So this is it. I think that's all what I can say to this. But issue of this practice, I know some people are asking me, a lot of people will ask me that they don't have laptop to practice this and that. So I always advise people, you don't have a laptop is not an excuse for you not to have the skills or not to learn the skills. You can borrow laptop. If you cannot borrow, you can go to cafes, you can go to business centers, you can go to a lot of places to at least beg to practice what you have learned and go home. That's it. It's not compulsory that you must have laptop, but I highly recommend that you should at least try your best to see that laptop didn't, be a barrier between you and learning a skill. Like, especially this skill, it's an opportunity. A lot of people didn't get this, or maybe they started, they were removed, and the rest. So I highly advise, even if you don't have laptop, don't allow that to be. That should be something that should be your energizer. Should even be something that will push you to keep learning until you learn these skills and you get your laptop. So I highly advise uh this. Okay. So this is it. I think I don't if you have a question you can ask your question related to this. So this is asking me, you have network issue, I should say it again. So if I keep saying again a lot of things, a lot of people are having network issues. I'm seeing it from here. So if all of them are telling me to come back again, I think we are going back to what I've been saying. It's about 40 something minutes I'm speaking here. So if I've been going back to saying what you're maybe you didn't hear from me when your network check, I think we're not going to finish this class at all. Okay, so if you have maybe more clarification on something, please go ahead, ask. If you don't, then I will move to our today's outline. Then we'll start practical of what we are going to cover to, today or for the entire week because it's week one, and let's see what we can do there. Yeah, please, I will not respond to those that join us just now. I can see all of you. I can see that I am accepting some of you. If you know you just joined now, please don't even ask me any question. Just listen, we'll continue. But if you are here with us, I know some are here with us since the beginning. They are the one that maybe can ask question and I'll respond to them. You see? So how many lectures? No, I don't give hours. I don't give hours or maybe how many hours we are going to. I don't do that. I don't do that. When we start the class until we finish, that's it. If you are tired, you go. That's it. That's all what I can say. I don't give maybe because I don't know how it's going to be. It depends on how we are going to. Sometimes it will be 30 minutes, 26 minutes, 1 hour, or I don't know. But we must cover your outlines. We have your outlines every week, and every week we must cover that outline before our departure. That's one thing about it. So I can't tell. I can't tell you. If I say 1 hour, so after 1 hour, 5 minutes, someone will tell me time up. No, I don't do that. So if we started till we finish, that's it. Someone was saying after completion the boot camp, does it require a certificate? Please, if you are here because of certificate, please just go. You can go home. If you are here because of certificate, please no. If you are here because of certificate, you can go. I'm not giving certificate just like that. I only give certificate. Even certificate is a privilege. I used to give certificate to serious people and only people that scored 80% of the total marks within the boot camp. 80% of the total marks. So I used to give certificate to those people. And only few at the end of it we used to get maybe two, three, or four people that even if you got all that, if I know you are not that very serious to what we're supposed to, I will not give it to you. So please, if you are here because of the certificate, I think I wish you all the best. Someone was asking me if I'm explaining, I should help them on how they can do it on their mobile phone. Please, I'm so sorry. What I'm going to take, please let me say this on this IT skills. For people that think when it comes to IT employability, is that everything can be done on mobile phone. I'm so sorry to you people. I'm so sorry. How do you expect someone, how do you expect a ministry or organization to hire you, you working with your mobile phone? Please, please and please, how do you expect that? It's not a graphic design that you can do with Canva and other this CapCut video editing that you can do. It's not that. We are talking about the employability skills, skills that you need to run an organization, to run a company, to run a business, to run agency. That's the skills we are discussing about. Please. So I don't know. A lot of people are calling me, they are learning my Excel and they want me to teach them how they can use it on their mobile phone, or they are learning Power BI, they want to use it on their mobile phones. I don't even know who put that notion of you can do a lot of things on mobile phone. Please, you cannot. You cannot on mobile phone. That's what I talk about. If you don't have laptop, try as much as you can. Try as much as you can to borrow laptop somewhere. Go somewhere and borrow it from somebody. Or you can go somewhere, even if you don't have a friend with laptop, get someone and befriend the person. Start meeting with the person even once in a week, so that just 2 hours that you will be together. Borrow his laptop, practice. Some of our people has to put a big head on their head. You don't have it, just humble yourself. You don't have laptop, go somewhere, beg. Even if it has to do for you to beg and practice, so that the knowledge will stay in you. That's how we learn all these things. Is how after we learn and we got our laptop. It's not that we must get laptop before we learn. I saw a lot of people, if I talk about that, someone will come, no, you must get a laptop. There is one person is just, I don't even know what to, I don't want to talk about that, but I'm just telling you this by experience. Don't allow not having a laptop to be a barrier for you not to learn this. And please, you cannot use your mobile phone for this, but you don't need to own a laptop to learn this. These are the things that I want to tell you, please. I said this maybe before everything. I'm not giving anything. I said that I'm not giving any text, any slide, anything. I'm not giving that. Yeah. I'm not giving you any material. The only thing I will give to you is file for the assignment. That's the only thing I will give you. How many tools you are going to learn within the section? Yeah, like I said, employability skills. It's going to be different skills. It's going to be different skills, but every week you are going to see the outlines you are going to cover. Like even now, you are going to see the outlines and we're going to start. And let me say this to you. There is one thing that we have started when we are doing this. Sometimes we need to schedule the outlines we are going to cover, but during the practical of what we are doing, we'll discover a lot of things that we're supposed to tell you during the practicals. There are a lot of things maybe we'll miss. It happens to even this batch one graduates that just happened. It happens with them. There are some things that some ask the question, and it's necessary that we need to cover that aspect, which the aspect we didn't even schedule it to cover it within the week for them. So we just have a broad outlines. We have them, and we'll cover them for you. So you don't need to. Yeah, there are some of you that need to do that. You'll come to me. I must tell you everything that I'm going to teach you before you register for free. Something like this. Haba, I'm sorry. Why will I even sit down and tell you everything so that, okay, I must tell you that so that before you register, it's okay. But I'll tell you, I'm going to teach you employability skills. That's all what I can say. And every week you are going to see what we are going to cover every single week. So if you have a question, please go ahead and ask. If you don't, then I think it's time we move to our. It's almost 50 minutes, and we are yet to start our uh this week class. And like I said, it's not every week you are going to see me. It's not every week. It's not every week because I told you we have different classes and we have many classes. So maybe I might be tired, I might be maybe busy or something like that, but a lot of people are there to continue the classes. Okay, so I don't think there is any question. So let's move. So let's talk about our today's outline. That is what we are going to uh discuss about in today's class. So first of all, today we are going to have introduction to MS Word. That's what we are going to look at. But I'm not just going to talk about maybe introduction to it and that. We are going very deep into it. So we'll start maybe from A. Before you know it, maybe we reach X, Y, Z. But please Just follow it along one after the other, whatever we are going to do. And whatever we are going to cover in this is going to be part of your week one assignment. It's going to be part of your week one assignment. Microsoft Word, you all know Microsoft Word is part of the tools that Microsoft, or is one of the Microsoft Office tools that we have, which in the Office package of Office tool, there are lots of them. The Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Group, Outlook, OneNote, a lot of them Access, a lot of them Publisher. They are all there, about 11 of them in the package. Microsoft Word is part of them. And this is the tool that everywhere you might find yourself, when it comes to document creation, people are using it to create a document. So there are a lot of documents that are created within it. When it comes to maybe, like I just said, schedule of activities, calendar, agenda, maybe concept note, maybe proposal, letters, a lot of things are developed within it. Even letterhead now, people are developing it within, because there are lots you can do in it, including automations, including different things. You can all do it within Microsoft Word. So it's something that is a tool that everybody needs to learn it. So that at least when it comes to document creation, any document, you can be able to create the document by yourself in as much as you know the format, or you saw the format on how the document supposed to be created. Like what I believe some of these people did, your batch one, what they did, if I can recall, I think they developed apart from letterhead, I think they developed, what do they call it? Um, they developed, I forgot, what did they even call it? I forgot what they developed. It's something that has to do with, I forgot, but they developed something, I forgot the name, but I can see it. Invoice, sorry. They developed an invoice. They customized invoice, a very good looking invoice like this. So it's something that you can do a lot within it, and that's what shows how good you are in developing such particular documents. So knowing how to develop a document, how to create a document, how to customize document is something that you need to have that skills in you, so that you want to develop your CV, you don't need anybody to teach you how to do that. Go ahead and do it by yourself. Any type of CV, go ahead and develop it by yourself. You want to develop a cover letter, you don't need anybody to teach you how to do that. Go ahead and do it by yourself. You want to do different things, just open your Word and do that. So this is what you are going to learn in this. So that's all about Word. You can do a lot, like I said. So uh, all this introduction, I just said all this, the text automation, text editing, document creation, document designing, automations, even calculations. There are a lot of formula that you can use and function within Microsoft Word. So there are many things in it which, if you reach the expert stage of it, you will see that there are lots you need to learn in it, and there are lots in it which you don't even know existed within Microsoft Word. But of course, I'll teach you the relevant one at least that you need. Like we all said, we are teaching the employability skills. So seriously, I'll teach you that, and I will show you how to do a lot of things in it tonight. How to do a lot of things in it, and we are going to cover a lot in this. So I'm going to open my own. If you have yours, maybe you can open it if you like, or you can watch and just keep watching attentively to see how I do a lot. So let's go there and start working with it and see what we can uh, cover in it. We're going to cover more. So if I say I'm going to even write all what we are going to cover in it, it's going to take us seriously a lot of time for us to even mention that. So, but let's just hover over there and start seeing what we can do in it. Okay, so this is it. Before I we started everything, whenever I'm teaching a tool, I'm assuming So don't feel, what can I say? Don't feel attacked. Maybe when I started talking about some things here, you feel like, no, you passed that level. To me, when I'm teaching all this, I'm assuming the way I'm seeing it in the people. There is this capacity building training that I held within in another state for a high level people in a ministry. But what I teach them, to me, you can never assume that our people knew it. You can never. Don't ever assume. Just if you want to teach people that what I want to say, if you want to teach people, just start from the beginning and just keep doing it. Because they don't assume. Don't pretend. So I'm not pretending anything. Let's pretend that this is the first time you are seeing Microsoft Word. Let's just pretend that. Assuming, even me, let me pretend this is the first time I'm seeing it. So whenever I'm teaching a tool, when we open the tool, I talk about the interface of the tool first, because that's what scared a lot of people. And if you understand the interface of any tool, you are halfway of understanding how the tool works. So that's what I'm going to just take you through to understand the interface of the tool before we come back and start working with the tool. So please don't worry and uh, don't mind. So let's just assume we don't know anything about Microsoft Word. So first of all, we're going to have a menu bar whenever we open it. So these are the menu bar. As you can see, we have file, home, insert, draw, design. All these, they are the menu bar. And in each, under any of these menu bar, there are tools under it, sub menus on it, under it. So if you click on insert, you see there are lots of sub-menu under it. If you click on draw, there are a lot of them, design, lot of them, layout, reference, mailings, review, view, help. There are lots of them. So some, sorry, you might not find maybe some in yours, but in mine, I have it. So I don't know, but I believe some of you, most of what you are going to see here, you have it there. And believe me, whatever I'm going to teach you here in almost all the Microsoft Word version, even if you are using 2003 version, I believe you can follow along. Is the same thing that we are going to do here. So under this home, you see there are many things. Just if you come, you just look at it, you see there are a lot of things under any of this bar. So when I say menu bar, please understand this that I'm speaking about. This is what I'm talking about. So don't go to an interview for a, maybe let's say program manager, and they're asking about IT. They ask you list 5 menu bars on Microsoft Word. You don't know menu bar. Today I tell you what menu bar are all about in Microsoft Word. So as from today, keep coming here. I'm not saying you must memorize them for now, but when you started working with them, you will know the menu bars and you will know what we have at the menu bar. And please understand under each what we have under it. But when you started working with it, you will know that. Please don't worry about that most. So the next thing I will show you, you see this menu bar of file. I think I have it. All of you, you have this file. So when you go to file, whenever you open a new document, you want to save the document. You can click here and click on save as. So the version that I'm using is updated version 365. So I don't know the one you are using. So don't worry about that. But anyone you are using, if you go to save as and you click on this browse, you will browse where the folder is. So whenever you browse, it will just go anywhere to within your laptop to save the file. So you can navigate here and select anything, maybe this PC, desktop, document, download, anywhere you want, go there and save your file. So before you save any file, let me say this so that you will learn from today how to archive files. It's something, as another skill that you need to have in yourself. So before you save a file, you need to create a new folder to put the file in the folder. This issue of archiving of files is another skill that you need to learn. Whenever you are working with any organization or any ministry or any agency, it's a very, very good practice for you to learn how to archive their files. Archiving of files has to do with arranging them, renaming them, putting them where each file belongs. So let me talk about this. To create a file, to create a file or a folder, what you need to do is click on this new folder, or you can right click, go to new, you see, and click on folder. Okay. So when you click on new folder, let's say I want to save this file, I want to archive this file, I want to learn how to arrange it. So now I show you how to create a new folder. Whenever something is highlighted in blue like this, it's what once you start writing something from your keyboard, it will override it. If you like, you can click backspace to delete it first before you write anything. But I will just call this folder um batch batch 2. Then I'll put underscore 2. Let me say this to you. The best practice to save a folder or to save a file name is to put underscore in the file name, not to put a space, the way we used to do it. For example, now I want to put batch 2. Then I just put, maybe I want to put nationwide. Okay. Nationwide graduates like this. I just put space. That's not the best practice to save your files. All you need to is to put underscore. So nationwide underscore, then you put here underscore batch 2. Let me explain this how to put underscore. You have keyboard on your laptop, or on every laptop there is keyboard. Let me just give you a 1 minute explanation about keyboard. Keyboard is another class on its own that you need to go and learn. All those are basics. We're not talking about that, so you can learn that somewhere maybe, or I can just talk about that now. If you look at your keyboard, you see that there are keys on your keyboard. Some has only one key, some has two keys. So those that has two keys, you will see that maybe there is one and exclamation mark. Maybe there is three and euro, or there is four and dollar sign. There is five and maybe what we call it percentage. But there is also QWASD. They don't have anything on them. And also there are some keys with maybe that we call maybe shifts, that is shift control and the rest. So whenever you want to use the key that is above, for the keys that has two keys with them, maybe five and percentage, you need to hold shift key for you to click on that particular key so that the top one will work. But if you want to use the one that is down, you don't need to put that shift. Just click on the key without pressing, without holding the shift. When you click on it, it will definitely work. For example, now if I want to put underscore, you see we have a dash and then uh underscore in front of zero with close bracket or close parenthesis in it. So if you hold your shift and you click on it, it will put the underscore for you. So I don't know if this helped, but believe me, maybe if you watch the video, maybe, or you look at your keyboard and you practice it, at least maybe I think this will help. So this is the best way to save a folder name. Please always use underscore, not space for that. And give the folder a very good looking name, something that when you come to that, you will see what you are doing. You see, this is how I carved my folder. This is Graduates Bootcamp to 2024. 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and I have batch 2. So inside this batch 2, all the document that I'm going to work on that related to your batch, we're going to save it here. And other document that we're going to work on online with my team, we'll save them and rename them with your name, the name of your batch, and that's how it's going to work. That's how we are archiving our files, and that's how you need to do that. So you see, I put Graduates Bootcamp 2024 because that's when we started this bootcamp. So the Graduates Bootcamp, we rename it with the folder so that anything related to bootcamp, we know the year we started it, and that way we don't mind about the year. What we mind about is the batch. So that way in the folder, I'll just put batch 1.0, 2.0, like that. So that's how you keep archiving your file. So double click and open the folder. Now you save your file. That is the file you want to save. So name your file the way you name your folder. Just click here and name your file. So you need to name your file. Go ahead and put the name that you want to put it. Maybe I'll just call it D1 sample file. Maybe that's how I want to save it, D1 sample file. If assuming in this folder also I want to save something in the folder. Maybe I want to save, I'm going to be maybe creating different document every day. Maybe I will create another folder and put it day 1. Then tomorrow I will create another folder day 2. Next tomorrow day 3, and like that. So that I will keep archiving my files. I will keep saving my files like that. Please learn how to do that so that when you are working anywhere, you will arrange your files accordingly. And this issue of archiving and arranging of files is something that I knew is part of the question that comes up during interview. So like I said, it has nothing to do with your profession. Just learn how to do that. It will help you one day, or it might help you one day. So please understand that. So that's what I'm going to teach you first before we start. So let me click on this save. And now all what we are going to do are save as the one sample file. So before we continue now, look at this file. Please, in this document, let me just stop at this page 1. In this page, just let me highlight this. What and what do you see in this page that you know it doesn't need to be like this? There are a lot of issues in this document, but what are the issues that you discovered in this? Look at this text. What are the issues with this text? Please, can you tell me that? Because this text is not well, nobody can print this and send maybe to a supervisor. Nobody can do that. But look at it well and tell me what are the issues you recognize in this particular document. Please, can somebody tell us that? Bold. Yes, thank you so much. There is something that is very bold. You see, some texts are bold, are darker than the others. That's number one. Someone say alignment. Of course, issue of alignment, issue of italics, font size. Yeah, line space. Thank you. If you come down, you will see there are line space, font size, of course, different fonts, of course, different font style, bold, not well arranged, and different font style. Font style, yes, of course. So hold on that. Some of you, yeah, have said it, but some will say, or will say, what do we mean by that? So if you look at this document, of course, you will see that there are a lot of things. Issue of font size, issue of font style, bold, underline. All this, you need to learn how to arrange a document, how to do a text customization. So that any text you write, whenever you just open your Microsoft Word and type, it's just going to look anyhow. But you need to learn how to customize the text, how to make it perfect, how to arrange everything, how to bold whatever needs to be bold. You see, if you look at this, something, this is even at the middle. This is at the right hand side. There are a lot of issues within the document which we need to, what we need to uh, customize, we need to edit, we need to make it looks good. So first of all, the first thing that I would teach you is this document that we have, it has about 6 pages. So there are 6 pages that has this arrow, which of course we want to apply all our editing and customization across all this text. So the first thing we need is to highlight everything. When we say highlighting is to either come here and highlight, that is, you see, when you see this, I highlight it. So to highlight it, I'll just press Control A. That is for the highlight all. Control A, you see CTRL on your keyboard. You click it and you press A. So that's Control A. That's what I'm going to do first to do all the customization. So let me advise you on this. Whenever you are creating a document in Microsoft Word, don't customize it first. Finish everything. Type whatever you want to type. Do everything that you want to do first. And after that, then you highlight all and then you start the customization. That's the best practice. Don't say that as you are doing it, you are customizing it. No, you will waste a lot of time and it will take a lot of your manpower and your energy. So please don't do that. So what you are going to do now is highlight all. That way we have 6 pages, highlight them all. So the first thing we are going to do is, let's change the font style of this document. Let's change the font style. To do that, this here, you see this long one here, this is the where all the font styles are. So there are lots of font style that we have. We have the Arial times New Roman, Gotham, whatever, a lot of them. You can learn them, Christina. There are a lot of them. When you start working with it, you will know. But please, let me tell you this. There are a lot of font style that are adopted by every profession. And some organization or ministry have their own font style that they use and their own font size. So you need to know that. In your profession, I don't know yours. In our profession in law, I know the font style we adopted. We are using Times New Roman. So it depends on what profession you are doing or what organization you are working on or what supervisor or what even thesis you are writing. Even on project, when you are doing your project, they will give you the type of font style they want you to use and the type of font size and everything. They will tell you that. So if you did that, they will tell you. In your MSc, they will give you that. When you are doing your writing and everything, your research, doing your PhD, they will give you that. So this font style is not just a blank check. Whenever you are creating document, just go ahead and use anyone that you want just to make it awesome. That's not how it works. Whenever you are creating a document, know what type of document you are creating and know the font style and fonts that these people are using. Please, if they are not using any or you don't know, you either use Times New Roman or Arial. These are the commonly used font style that maybe if it's not this, they will use this. But use this because they are, I think I can say professional ones you can use. But other people are using Tahoma, some are using different Aptos. There are different ones that a lot of organization or people are using. So I'm not telling you that it must be Times New Roman or Arial, but when you were not given the font style and font size to use, please use Times New Roman or Arial. So in this document, we are going to use Times New Roman. So let me select Times New Roman. So everything is going to be Times New Roman. Now we change what? We change the font style of our what? Of our document. The next thing is the what? Font size. Normally, professional font size is some are using 14, some are using 12. So I don't know which one you are using or which one you were asked to use. But some of you will go ahead and use 18 just for them to have many pages in their projects. That's not professional way of doing that. But seriously, some are using 12, some are using 14. So I think I will recommend you to use 14. I will recommend you to use 14. That's what I will recommend you to use 14. I recommend you to use 14. But me, I'm not using 14. Seriously, I'm using 12. And I have my own reason. But normally, from what I understand, is you can use 14. 14 is okay. But 12 also a lot of professions and a lot of documents I'm writing and I'm creating, I'm developing. They used to ask me to develop to use 14 font size for them. They used to do that. So you too also go ahead and use 14 or you use 12. So anyone, but for the sake of this, we are going to use 14. So now we are done with that. So the next thing we are going to do is, if you look at it, I say we are bold. This text, there are texts that are bold, there are texts that are not bold. So when you come and click on this B, or you click on Control B, still we are on highlight all. Don't get confused. I highlight everything. So whatever I did is going to be applied across all the text within the document. So now if I click on this B, everything is going to be bold. Then I will click on the B again. Then everything is going to be what? On bold. So now we don't have any text that is what? That is bold. So we get rid of bold. So that's the easiest way to do that. So it's not like I'm going one after the other to remove the bold. No, that's why I said do everything. Just highlight it after and start the customization. The next thing is the what? Is the italic. So there are some texts that are italic. So you understand what bold is all about. You see the text is too bold. Now I remove the bold. So that's what it is. Control B and Control B to remove it. Control B to put it, Control B to remove it. Or you click this B to put it and you click it back to remove it. So now the italic. So for the italic, yeah, there are some texts that have that italic. So you see this text is kind of look stylish like this. So we want to get rid of this text. We don't need it. So what we are going to do is to click this I. or we click Control I. So when we click this I, you see everything comes back to this, and then we click it back like we did for the bold. So now we don't have that italic anymore within the text. So we get rid of the italic at all. The next thing is the underline. So you see we have underline here, and we don't need underline across all the document. If we need the underline, maybe we are going to start putting it in specific headers, but we don't need it within the document. So what we need is to click on this U. You see, it's going to be across all the document, and we click it back, it's going to be removed across all the document we don't have underline. Please, are you following this? This is the best way that you can go ahead and use this. So that's it. The next thing we are going to do is to do the alignment of our text or the document. So now look at it. All the documents are not well aligned. Some are not justified, some are at the right hand side, some are at the left hand side, some are at the middle, center. We don't even want that. So what we need to do first is to make our text to be at the right left hand side, not right hand side, left hand side. So you see, these are the alignment that we have. We have the left hand side, the center lies, that is center. We have the right, and we have the justification, that is to justify the text. So to do that, first of all, you can click this one, or you can click Control L, that is for left, to make it at the right left hand side. So everything now is at the left hand side. You see that text that is at the middle and the one that is at the right, all of them now are packed to where we want them to be. So if you want them at the middle, you can click on this, they will come at the middle. If you want them to at the right, you click here, they will come here. But if you want them at the left, you click here, they come back to the left. So all the text now are at the left hand side. Or you can click Control L for the left, Control R for the right, and Control E for the center. So that's it. So the next thing we are going to do for this is to justify this. So for this justification, you see each row that we have didn't reach the end of the row before the other one starts. So there is no justification between the rows that we have within in the document. So this one finished here, this one finished here, this one finished here, this one. So it just kind of looks just anyhow. So we need to justify the text. So to do that, what we are going to do is to click here and click justify. Or you can just click on Control G. So I'll click this drop down and I'll click, I'll click this one, I'll click justify. Now the text will look good. You see, now we have justification across all the rows within the document. Okay, fine. The next thing we are going to do now is, when you are doing project, if you can recall, a lot of people have been doing this double line space. I know all graduates knows about double line space, so that they will have a lot of pages. So when double line space are removed, so you have 40 pages in your project. When we remove the double line space, it will come back to 15. So it's something that nobody needs that. So we need to use double line space, and double line space is awesome. So we still highlight the document like this, as you can see. So to do that, you can come here. You see here, just click on this drop down. You will see this. This is where that double line space comes into being. But if you want to put that double line space, you see we have double line space within the document. Here is double line space. We don't need double line space. The normal one is 1.5. That's the professional double line space. But don't worry, like I said, I know a lot of people that are using 1.15 line space as their official line spacing. That's what they use. That is Control Q for the 1.1 pipeline space. Control 1 for single. So this one is single line space. That is 1.0 is single line space. We have 1.1 pipeline space. That would the one I said the shortcut for it is Control Q. And we have 1.5 line space. This is the one that I want you to be using. Please, you should be using this one whenever you are creating documents. Then we have double line space. Double line space, you can only use it when you were asked to use it. Please know this. Only when you were asked to use double line space, that's when you will use double line space. If you were not asked to use it, don't use it. But on normally school research and everything, some lecturers will ask you to use double line space. Go ahead and use it. It's fine if they ask you to. But 1.5 line space is kind of the normal, almost everyone is using it on the price. So for double line space is control 2. That's for the line. And we also have 2.5 and we also have 3. So all these are the line spacing that we have. But for the purpose of this class, this document, we are going to put 1.15. So I'll click it. You see that double line space that we have somewhere here. Now it becomes well arranged the way it's supposed to be here. So if you look at this document now, seriously, the document now looks fine, not the way it was before. Not the way it was, because before it looks like this. You see, this is how the document looks like. Before, this is the document, but now this is the document. So now the document looks very good. Okay, so this is it. The next thing we are going to do, now we are done with arranging the document. That is all what we have done now. We want them to be applied across all the 6 pages. The font style, the font size, the bold, italic, underline, justification, alignment, line spacing. Now we want them to be applied across everything. We are done with that. So the next thing we are going to do, the next thing is what? Is to apply some text customization within some specific text in the document. For example, let's start with the introduction. So now we have introduction here. This is introduction. So what we want introduction to be, we want introduction to be at the middle and we want it to be bold. So I can click on center and I can click on bold. So now I bold my introduction. That's it. Maybe I have something else here. Maybe I want this to be background. Then I will highlight it also, Control E and Control B to bold the background. Or maybe I want background to be here. Don't worry, I want my background to be here and then it's going to be here. So anything that you want to do or anything that you want to customize, you just come here. Just highlight it, hold your left click. When your cursor is here, hold your left click and just highlight like this. Highlight whatever you want to highlight and just what? Put any customization that you want to apply to it. Maybe I want to just italic, put it on italic. Then I'll highlight it and I'll just to then I'll leave it like this. So I want it to look like this in the document. So that's how you are going to do the other customization within the text. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is we're going to learn how to insert tables within the document. We're going to learn how to insert tables within the document. So to insert a table, you need to go to insert and you will see table here. Click on it. Now it will ask you for the number of rows and number of columns. Don't worry about the number of rows that you need. Just worry about the number of columns. So now what I want you to understand in this is that what we need is column 1, 2, 3, 4. But what are you going to create? Let's say we want to create attendance. We want to create attendance within this document, attendance sheet or something like that that people need to write. Maybe we want serial number. So I will say 1 for serial number, full name 2, organization name 3, email address 4, phone number 5, and signature. Maybe that's what I want to create. That's what I want to create. So this, I need 6 columns for this. So all I need to is just click OK. So that's what I need. 6 columns. That's what I need. So first of all, let me create this. So now, before I continue, I put a what? I put a table. Look at the table now within the document. I put a table. I put a table now within the document. We have this table. And it only has 1 row, but it has 6 columns. So if you want another column, you can right click in it. Another row, you can right click in it. Just go to insert and just click on what? Insert row below. Because rows are this that goes vertical, columns are the ones that go to horizontal. So now look at it. So if I right click and I say insert and I put a column below, I created another column like this. Or I can just keep clicking tab from my keyboard, keep clicking the tab When you click, you reach the end and click a tab, it will create another one for you. So this is the best way you can do that. So now the next thing is to create the header that I just said that we want to create, maybe the serial number, we need full name, we need organization, we need email, phone number, and then what signature. These are the things that we don't worry about all this. I just want you to write this. Then we are going to work on them. So I just put them on in capital letter. Don't worry about that. So the next thing we are going to do is now I'm still on table there. Don't worry, I'll go back to home. What we are going to do now is to arrange the width of our table. Please understand this. It's very easy to do, but understand it. First of all, I will come to this serial number. I don't want it to have much space like this. I'll come here and reduce it a little bit. When you go to the end of it, you see it will turn to this. I don't know, you can all see it. Now, if I come here and you see my cursor turn into two arrows, one is looking at the front and the other is looking at the backwards. So if you hold your left click, you see it will show this. Just drag it a little bit. It will reduce the size of this. So now we have for 1, 2, and the rest that we need to do. For this, we have full name, and full name need a lot. We need full name to have a lot of space. Okay. So what we are going to do is to increase this like this because we want the full name to have a very long space so that people can write their full names. So for the signature, we want to reduce the signature. We want to reduce the signature. So let's just reduce it a little bit like this so that people can just go ahead and write whatever they want to write. There is sometimes this width that you have the edge of the document for the table, you can also increase it from this size. Maybe you increase it to be out of the document. The table can be bigger and longer. Don't worry about that. I don't want us to be out of that so that sometimes when you go to bind your project, they need to cut that and the rest. There's going to be any issue. But don't worry, we are going to customize it based on this. So I'm just trying to create all this. So let me just reduce it a little bit. And this one phone number, I'll just put it like this. And I'll increase this for this, you see, for the email and this. So let it be like this. And let me increase this a little bit. So the next thing I'm going to do is to reduce the size of the header because the header is just too much like this. I'll just reduce it. Maybe I'll turn it to 12. So 12 is not that okay. So maybe let me put it 11. So that I want it to fit. I want it to fit within this. So maybe if this didn't fit, I will just reduce it until it fit. Maybe let me put it this. So now it fits on. And for this one also, I'll highlight it to fit it within. All these are things you need to learn how to do, please, so that you fit it here. So I can put it, or maybe I can increase it a little bit. So let me increase this. Let me increase the size here so that I'll fit that one. So now I can reduce it and put it 10. So now if I put it 10, it will stay. So 10 is okay. So now this is what we have. We have this, or I can make them 10. All of them, I can make them 10 so that we'll have them to have the same font size that they're supposed to have. Then I'll put bold. If I want, I can centralize them as this. But when I put them bold, signature now is out because we bolded, the size is increased. So now I need to also customize this. But let me just reduce this signature to 9 so that I don't need to touch anything again. So please, doing this is just to teach you how to customize this table. Please understand this. The next thing I'm going to show you is, don't worry about writing anything. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Uh, I'll show you how to merge two or more columns together. I'll show you that. Just don't worry about that. You can write everything. Now, once I create this document with you, I give you the data to write the name. You can write it. Now you can put one, you can write the name, you can put everything. And even if you want to customize, all you need is to highlight everything like the way we customize the header. The way I customize this header, that's exactly how you're going to customize what? How you're going to customize whatever you want to customize within the table. So don't worry about that. It's kind of very easier to to do. It's very easy. Okay. So now I'll teach you how to put or to merge two or more cells together. Merging of a cell, let me teach you, let me show you why we need to merge two or more cells. Let me show you that. Sometimes I can have a document that have day one and day two. So for the signature, let me do something. Let me add another column now. Let me show you something. Let me add another column from the right. That is here. I will add another one here. So maybe I want the signature to be day one and day two. But I want all other information to be the same. But I want signature to be for day one and day two. So let me teach you this match and center. Please understand this match and center today. So the first thing we are going to do is to first match and center these columns. Why? Because this signature, I'm going to match and center it here. So let me highlight it here. Okay, let me write what I want to write. Let me say day one, day two. Let's say the training is day 2 days, and we want to have a what? We want to have attendance for 2 days. One single attendance, but 2 days people will just keep signing. So now I have day one and day two. So now I'm going to do this. Highlight this, then right click on it and click on merge cells. You see, merge cells. Now I merge it. Before I turn it to 9, font size is 9. I think it's 9. So let me just increase it to make it 10. Since now it's 10, let's increase. So we have signature now. So we have day one and day two for the signature. So since we have day one and for the day two for signature, that means each of these columns, we need to match them with the row that is under them. Since this one has something under the row, like this, signature has day one and day two, but this one, they don't have any day one and day two. So what we are going to do is to match serial number, also right click and click match, right click and click match, right, just highlight them like this, right click and click on match, highlight them, two of them, highlight them and click match, highlight these two and click match. So now if you look at it, we have our document that looks like this. So it means people can come now and they write serial number. That is number one person. We have one, then maybe Ahmad, Ahmad. Then we have organization, maybe Hamad Tech. Then email, he writes his email at whatever.com at Gmail, So he writes his email. Then for phone number, he write phone number. For day one, he signed. Day two, he signed. So this is how you can do this. So you can customize this sheet. You can print. So this is something that you don't need to fill it sometimes. All you need is to customize it and print. So people are going to write it by themselves just to fill it. And after that, maybe they use it during the training or something like that. Please learn how to do this. Please learn how to do this. Okay. So this is for this. The next thing we are going to learn now is to uh, design a document. How to design a document. That's what we are going to discuss now. How to design a document. So now, what we are going to do to design a document. Hmm. Okay. So we are going to design a document now. So let's do that. To do that, what we are going to do first is to go to insert. So, but before that, I think I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to bring it down. Then I'm going to this design document. Normally, I teach people letterhead and document design, but letterhead is not the only things people can do in designing a document. There are many things one can do in this. Many things. Seriously. But let me teach you that because letterhead is something that will make you maybe feel that maybe like you love. So I think let me show you that also. But if you learn how to do the maybe letterhead, all other documents you can learn how to do. You can do it by yourself. But just watch how I did this. Understand how I put understand how I did this so that when we give you another document to create, you can know how to do that. Okay, so what we are going to do is that you click here under insert and click this text box. So you see this A, click on it, and when you bring your cursor inside the document, it's going to look like this. So hold your left click like this and design something like this. Just design a box like this. So in this box, we are going to create the document, the letterhead. We are going to put a logo, and not only logo, because at the end of this document, we are going to put our signature. So we are going to say maybe yours faithfully. Okay, we are going to put our logo, but not necessarily here, but we can put it in the document here. Don't worry. I just recall something, so we don't need to put it there. So let's start doing that. So I'm going to, I always create a letterhead for math technologies, or maybe let me use this and. So I'm going to write everything. Like I told you, whenever you want to customize, don't write and customize. Finish writing everything, then you do the customization after. That's the best practice that I tell you right from the beginning. So whatever you are going to do, just don't do anything. Write whatever you want to write, and then you customize. So when I write the name, I press enter. So I come to the next row. So that's it. So after that, we put the address. So this is our address. So you write the address. So in letterhead, when you are creating your own letterhead, write your name. So maybe you write Ahmad Amin Ahmad as your name. So you know everybody can have his own letterhead. So write your letterhead. So I'm writing the address of my company. Yeah. So you write it. If you like, you add Nigeria at the end of it. Yeah, it's okay if you want. So you press enter again. After this, what do you need to put over is maybe phone number, or maybe let's put email first, and then we put another one. So that's for the email. So maybe you need to put comma after this first one, so that is to show that is two emails. So after this, then we put phone number. So phone number, this is it. Yeah, you cannot see what I'm writing. I'm sorry, but if you want, you can increase the box like this. So when you increase the box will looks like this. So you can write the phone number. So you can write any phone number that you want. So like this, I have the phone numbers. So now I'm done with writing everything that I need. So in letterhead, let me explain this to you. Even if you are creating your own letterhead, these are the things that your letterhead must have in it: the name, the address, and the contact. Please understand. Even the address is within the contact. So this contact now we need more contacts, you know. So we need your email is needed, and there are some even going to put some are even putting the social media handles also. But we are not yet to that advanced now in Nigeria. Please, if you go and put your social media handles, some people will automatically reject you. Seriously. I don't want sometimes I don't I need to tell people the truth about all this, because some things is normal in other countries. Even some people that are putting their pictures on CV, their passport or something like that on their CV. In other country is normal, but in Nigeria it's not normal. Once you put your CV, someone just saw you by just me looking at you, somebody will help you, will not give the job for you. Nigerians are like that. Look at this person, look at her, oh, look at him. Look at the way he looks like he's Alhaji. Will not give job to this person. Just please remove his CV. So please stop putting your image. In Nigeria, we are not yet to that professionalism of putting images there. So that's why I'm just telling you all this. Sure. So this is it. So now we are done with writing all the informations needed to do this. So the next thing we are going to do is to highlight all. So I'll click here and click Control A to highlight all. So I will put Control A. I'll put Control A. I highlighted everything. So the next thing I'm going to do is to centralize this. Oh, let's start with changing maybe the font size, the font style, the way we did it before. So let me just click here and select the Times New Roman. Let me select the Times New Roman. So after that, let's centralize the text. So we need to remove the extra spaces. We need it to be 1.0. So we need to remove all the spaces. We want it to merge it together. So you know where to do that. Come here, click here and click on one. So when you click on one, yes, now it's single line space. But do you know why we have this extra spaces here? It's because by default, Microsoft Word, after every paragraph, there is a space between the two, between the next paragraph. That's why each enter that I put here, it creates new space between them. It's not this 1.0. Of course, we remove that. But now since there is a space, this paragraph space, we need to remove it. And this is bringing me to where I'm going to teach you that. So when you click this, you see there are two things here. Add space before paragraph. When there is any space, either before paragraph or after paragraph, you will see it here. So I'm going to remove a space after paragraph, and immediately I remove it, you see it to remove all these extra spaces that I have in between these two. So I'll click remove space after paragraph. So now you see how it looks like. It looks like this. So the next thing I'm going to do after this, I'm highlighting this, the name, I'm bolding it, and I'm increasing the size. So now I'll come and increase the size the way I want the size to be. So it just should be somewhere around, no, maybe like this. I think this is okay. Or maybe I'll put it 22. Then maybe I'll increase this. Maybe I'll increase this. Let's see. No, it will not work. If I increase it, I don't want it like this. So I'm leaving it the way it is. Maybe I'll leave it 20. So I'll leave it 20. So after that, I'll also highlight it again. I bold it already. So let me show you how to change the color. So to change the color, this yellow one is to change the background color. But we are only changing the text color. So that's why we are going to click here. We are changing the text color of the Hammer technology. So this is our color. So we are putting this color. So this is the color. So that's what we have. So for the name of email and the rest, sometimes you need to highlight this email because automatically it will give email a blue color. In as much as you put at dot something, it will put this color for it. Please just highlight it and go back to this color and select black so that it will be the same color with the contacts, and then this one will stand out like this. So now after you did this, you can come to the edge that is at the middle of your box like this. Just hold your left click and you can drag your, what do you call it, your box up here and leave it like this. So just leave it like this, the way it is. So the next thing I'm going to show you now is we are removing this box. Just click on the box. That is the edge of it. You see I selected the box. So you see shape format here. Go back to click on shape format. Click on this shape outline and click on no outline. Once you click on no outline, you see we have our very good looking letterhead like this. We don't need anything, but the outline is there. If you know where it is, if you come here and click here, you see now I know where it is. I click it and I can bring this here like this. You see, and I click back. But if I come here, if you don't know it existed, but you can come here and do whatever you want. If you don't know it existed, you see that there is nothing within this. So now I get rid of that. So the next thing we are going to do is to add the logo. We are going to attach the logo here. So we'll put our logo so that because we are creating letterhead, so we need to put logo in the letterhead. So let's put the logo. To put that, go to insert also and click on picture, and then you are going to insert. So click on this and navigate where your logo is. And this is where the logo is. So I just selected the logo. Look at how the logo looks like. Whenever you put an image, always in Microsoft Word, please just click on it. Go to picture format, come to this text wrap and click on in front of text. That's the only number one thing that you need to do whenever you put a picture, when you put a signature, when you put anything in the document. That's how you are going to do it. Click on picture, go to text wrap and click on in front of text. So it's going to look like this. Now you can navigate the picture across the document the way you want it. So now I have the document like this. So I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to reduce it. You see, you need to come here to the edge, not here, not here, not here, please here. This is how you reduce image without touching the, other sides of it. So that's it. So now I put this. So let me just decrease it from this angle. So I can put it somewhere here, or I can put it on top of here. Maybe just something like that. So you see, for this, I need to decrease this. I need to decrease this because I want this to be somewhere here. Maybe I can increase this. So here I will decrease the size so that it will fit. Maybe I will make it like this. Don't worry, I'm just trying to see that we create something that's good. So maybe I can bring it again. So like this. So it's not like I want to show you maybe how to do all this and see this thing. No, I want to show you how to see how the processes are carried out. Because we are giving you different this thing, different letterhead, and you are designing this. If you understand the steps, you are going to design it the way we did this. Okay. So the next thing we are going to do, I'm going to create something for to prompt, date, and everything on the letter here. So I'm going to do that. Oh, but okay, let me decrease this a little bit. Let me decrease it. So I'm going to create it somewhere here. So go back to insert again. Go back to insert again. Click on this insert and click this. Okay, let's bring back the text box again. Let's bring another one. So here I'm going to say two. Okay, is it prom O2 that started? Is prom that we used to put, or maybe we put reference, or if we could just put ref, maybe you can put two, then we put dates like this. So let me just increase the size so that you can see what I just did. So like this. So this is what we have. So I'm going to put it here. Maybe I'll increase it like this. So I'll increase it like this. So after this also I'll highlight it so that I will uh let me reduce this a little bit. I'll highlight all and I'll do the text customization. So this text customization, you all know how to do it. So I'll do this text customization. But for the font size, I'll leave it swap. But for the font style, sorry, for the font style, I'm going to use this font style Pristina. That's the name of it, Pristina. So I'll click enter and I'll increase the size to 14. Yeah, I can bold it, I think. So let me just increase it a little bit so that we can see it. So I'll just click on tab. So I click on tab to separate them. So tab is on your keyboard. Just click on tab to separate them like this. So they're going to look like this. So this is it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm removing this outline. Of course, I'm going back to shape, go to outline and click on no outline. I'm removing the outline so it's going to look like this. So let me click here and just bring it a little bit here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to put another, you know, other lines under it. So I'm taking this one. So you see, I'm going to draw it here. So I'm going to draw it here. Maybe it's going to be at the end. So don't worry about how it looks. Let's say when I'm drawing it, it looks like this. You need to come here. If you click here, you see, just make this one to be 0. So the vertical is 0. This is the length. This is the vertical. Now it looks straight. But before it looks like this, look at it. You see, don't worry, just make it 0. It will look like this. Just take it up. You can use your keyboard to take it up like this. You can take it up like this. You can come here and change the color of the outline. So you can make it black. You can click here and change the weight of the outline. Maybe I will just put this weight like this. So you see, this is it. So if you like, you can duplicate this outline by clicking Control D. That's what I will show you so that you will not go back and bring it again. Just click Control D to duplicate it. It will look like this. I'll use my keyboard to take it up. I'll use my keyboard like this to take it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going back to this shape outline. I will put this color or this color, but I will increase the weight of it. Maybe I will put this one. Maybe I'll put this one, then I'll bring it down like this. This is how I want to do it. Maybe this one also, this tiny one that we have on top, just click on it back again. Maybe I'll use this same color for it. So I'll use this color for it again. So you see, we have this one and this one, that how it looks like, and that's it. So another thing maybe that I will show you before we move. When you highlight this, let me highlight this. Maybe you don't know the color of the logo that you want to use. Go back to shape, go to this color. Now this is the color that you used. This color is for the shapes. For example, now if I click this one, this color will change the background color of the box. But let me click on no field, so it removes. So you need to use this one of A. Click on it like this. Okay, okay, I forgot. It doesn't have it. So sorry. Uh it doesn't, so you cannot find it here. Yeah, so I wanted us to use the tool, so you can't find it here. So what tool that am I using that I thought we have it here? So this is it. You need to try as much as you can to find the color and use the color. But like I said, if you didn't see the color here, please let me say it. If you didn't see the color here, click on this more fill colors. So this is why you see more colors here. So you can navigate this one, you see, you can navigate through to find the color that fit the logo that you want to use, and then you used the color. And then once you select the color, just click OK and you continue like that. So this is it. So please learn how we navigate through this and how we all do this together. And I believe you can do that. So the next thing that I'm going to show you is um, how to put watermark on document. But let me tell you the reason why people are putting watermarks. Watermarks, you put watermarks on document in order for you to identify the status or how serious the documents are. Not the way our people are using watermark. That's why you see most of the document that you saw watermark on them, you will see confidential on the watermark. So it means, or you will see classified. It means the document is a highly classified document. Don't don't show anybody, don't show it to anybody. So that why watermark are used. Not the way we are using watermark just to show our logo or something like that. Or sometimes you use watermark to show ownership of document, especially agency, organizational document. They use watermark on them to show that the document belongs to it, like NASA, DSS, and other big agency and ministries or organization. They are using this watermark just to show the document comes from them, and they are the only one that has that document. So the watermark serves as security for the document. It served as the security, showing that this document belongs to the owner, the owners that put that their logo is on the watermark. All shows the sensitivity of the document. That's why I say whether it shows the confidentiality or the whatever high level of the document and the rest. So let's see how we can put that watermark. So to do that, to put that watermark, you need to go to the design on the document. You go to the design. On that design, you will see watermark like this. Just click on watermark. You see watermark. That way, even the explanation that they put, you see, do not copy, confidential. That's the sample that they give that you can put to the document. So what we are going to do is just to create on custom. You see, custom watermark because we want to create our own watermark. So by default is on no watermark, but we have picture watermark. That is where you can put your logo. So when you click on select picture, go ahead and select any picture that you have on your computer to put at the watermark on the document. Let's say, for example, I want to use our logo as the watermark. So this is the logo. I just select the logo and I'll press OK. So now you will see the logo of Hamad at the as the watermark on the document. You see, now there is this logo across all the pages within the document. You want to edit it or remove it, go back to watermark and click custom. Now, if you want to remove it, you can just click on no watermark and click OK. Now it's gone. You want to put it again, go back, go to custom, you select picture and you put it back. For the text watermark, you click on text. It will ask you for the language. It will ask you for the text. So for the text that we want to put, write any text that you want. Maybe we want to put nationwide graduates IT. Let's just put that nationwide graduate IT. That's the text that we want to be watermark. So for the font style, we all know we talk about the font style. So let's select Times New Roman. And don't forget there is difference between Times and Times New Roman. They are different font style. So don't get confused about the two. So for the size, let just leave this auto. For the color, leave it this one. But you can change the color to any color. But let me show you how this color looks like. When I put it, look at how the color looks like. You see? But you can change it to, for example, red. Look at how the color looks like. Now, if I click on close, you see there is nationwide graduates IT on the color like this. And this is how it looks like on the document. So if you want to remove it, click on remove. If you want to customize it or you edit it or you change the font style and everything, you edit it. But please, for this watermark, I highly recommend just leave this Calibri. You don't need any stylish watermark on it. But if you like, you use the font style of the organization to put the watermark. That is the one you use for the document. So you see, just use this one as normal. Use any one. This is the one that you see on most of the document and the rest. So that's it. Okay, so another thing that I think we are going to talk about, I don't know. Oh, it's been almost 2 hours. Okay. So I think we covered a lot this week. And your assignment, you can do a lot in your assignment. I think you can do a lot in your assignment. So yeah, there is one thing that I need to teach you. Seriously, I'm sorry. Let me open some documents that we are going to use. Sorry, there is one thing that I need to teach you. Seriously, so sorry. There is one thing that I need to teach you. I have to teach you that so that I will not forget. Yeah, within 5 minutes we'll be done. If you have any question, you can drop your questions. You can drop your questions. Okay, okay, yeah, okay, great. Okay, so here it is. Where's your folder? I just want to bring some documents. There is one file that I want to use so that I'll show you something. Okay, I'm sharing my screen back again. So if you can see my screen, you can just let me know. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to teach you now is I'm going to teach you how to remove, how to affix a signature on any document. That's what I'm going to teach you. But what we are going to do first, I'll teach you how to remove a background on a signature, and then we'll come back and affix the signature. Even though I show you already how to put what did I say? I show you already how to what did I call it? How to navigate a picture within the document. I asked you to go to wrap text and put it in front of text. But now let's see how to put a signature, how to use a signature and kind of affix it on the document. So first of all, we have our signature here. So sorry. Yeah, this is it. Let me open the signature for you. You will see it. The signature has background in it. If you put it on the document, you see this is the signature that we have. So you can snap any signature, snap signature using a paper and whatever, just snap a signature. So let me show you something. If we put the signature on this document, let's come here and maybe say yours, sorry, is it like this? Yours faithfully. Maybe I put signature in between, then I'll put my name. So I want to put the signature. So now if I bring that signature that I have, this one with the background. Now, if I put it here, look at how it's going to look like. You see, this is how it's going to look like. We don't want it. Even if I come to picture and wrap it in front of text, it's still going to look somehow. You see, there is background on the signature. So we want to learn how to remove the background and use the signature the way it's supposed to be. So just go to remove.bg. That's the name of the website. Remove.bg. That's the name of the website. You can snap a signature with your mobile phone, go to the website and you know, upload the signature. So go to this website, remove.bg. So when you come here, you click on upload image. You click on upload image. So click on upload image. Now you can navigate. Just click here. Click the signature. Click the signature. So I click on the signature. Just hold on. The network is not that oh, the website is kind of slow today. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So here it is now, it's removing. So just hold on. It's just removing the background. Okay, I think I'm going to refresh this page. Sorry. Let me refresh the page. I don't know what's going on with the website. The website is supposed to be very fast, but tonight is kind of slow. So let me refresh the website again. Okay, here it is. So let me just drag and drop the signature here. You see, you can drag and drop or you can click and upload. So let me just drag and drop. It's all the same thing, so there's no difference between the two. Okay, so here it is. Now you see it's about to remove the background. I'm sorry. Yeah, those of you that are tired, you can go and sleep, please. We are here and we will finish this. So here it is. Um, we remove the background. So all you need is to click on download. Yeah, I want to just download it for free. So let me just click on this and we downloaded it. So now I'm going back to our document. Where is it? This is our document. I'm going back to it. So go to insert. So let me come back here. Let me click on this and go to image, click on this device. Since I already downloaded it, so I think this is where it is. So it's supposed to be here, signature. So just click on it and it's going to look like this. So I'll click here, go to wrap text, in front of text, then go up, you will find it here. Just drag it down where you want it to be. So I will reduce it from the angle, the way I shown you before. Just reduce it like this. You see, I'll just increase it. I'll increase it like this. So here it is. This is my signature. You see, I just affix my signature on the document. Nobody can say I'm not the one that signed it on the document like this because we remove the background and we do it like this. So this is it. I think this is something that, of course, you need to learn how to do that because most of your cover letter you need to affix signature, or most of the document will send to you, and you'll be asked maybe to affix signature on the document and the rest. I think, yeah, that's it. So please, I think this is exactly where we are going to stop. Yeah, I think we did a lot. So, okay, exactly where we are going to stop. If you have question, please go ahead and ask your question. If you don't, I think we call it a day. Someone says about the watermark, how can I apply it without the cover page being affected? Okay, you apply it without the cover page being affected. Yeah, don't worry, you will be teach about that because we did not cover page number, we did not cover other things. Don't worry about that. We'll talk about how to separate pages. Even how to put Roman figures on pages. Maybe you are doing your project. The first 10 pages will take Roman figures. The rest will take 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll teach you how to do all that, how to navigate through document. But don't rush it. You will learn that about it. So if you have questions, please drop your questions. If you don't have, I think this is where we are going to call it a day. And we draw the curtain here till we meet next week. If your question is not a question, I will not answer it. And yeah, if you are maybe your network is fluctuating, I will not respond to it also. More explanation about letterhead. I don't know what you want me to say about this. This is not a question at all. If you say more explanation about something, it's not a question. Like this person that asked me, maybe how can he put something without affecting something? I already respond to him because I know we will cover that. In our next class, we are going to some of your class, even I think next week. It's part of what you are going to cover to wrap up everything, to learn how to do to create table of contents, just to automate that and do. It's just very easier to do it. So it's part of what you are going to cover next week. So that way I'm not even going to talk about that. But if you don't have a question, I think we'll call it a day. It's been how many hours? It's been 2 hours, 9 minutes. So at least it's been long. This is the longest class we hold in this bootcamp. This graduate bootcamp is the longest, but it's not my longest class here. I have a class I think that we finish around 3 a.m. Is it 3 a.m.? Yeah, around 2 or 3 a.m. Since 9 p.m. we started. So, so yeah, someone was saying, yeah, I already show you how to create the table with many rows. I show you that. It's just to go and just keep creating, or just keep clicking on tab, or from that inside, if you like, go ahead and do that. Because the reason why I didn't show you that is just to show you maybe a very shortcut way of doing. You can come here under insert. You can come it here. You see, after you put the one that you want, then you continue from where it stopped and you continue inserting the tables. But the shortcut of it, just put two. Create your header. When you create the header the way you want, then you create one. And as you are writing, just keep clicking on tab. You see, I'm clicking tab. I'm just creating new columns like this. And when I'm done, I'm done. I'm not going to create anyone and I will not have extra columns in this. Someone is asking, next class is next Saturday. Please, we discuss this. Your class is going to be every Saturday by 9 p.m. Some of you, I know you are not here when we started. So all these questions, I am expecting such questions. So I'm not going to respond to that. Yeah, they put it there. Okay, that one, yeah, is that one also is watermark they put on document. It's a watermark they put on it's security they put on document. You put it using even Microsoft Word, if you like, you can put it because I can create a here, then I will just put a very uh shady color on them so that they will look gray, and then I will write a text on them to make it bold. They use that on if you have worked with Corel Draw, you know how to put that security on certificate. It's very easy to do that on Corel Draw, on Photoshop. Even on Microsoft Word, you can still create security on document using that. So it's not that difficult to do. It's very easy. And it's also a watermark and it's a security on the document. Okay, so see you next week. But what do you need to expect? There are things that you need to expect now. Expect your assignment, expect your IDs numbers, and yeah, there is something that we used to do every time that we are having seriously when we are having a class. Please, who can volunteer to be the class rep and this assistant class rep? Someone should volunteer to be the class rep, and someone should be the assistant class rep. And after that, what we need to tell you is to create your own group. That group should be your noise making group. Is there you need to discuss your things. Go there and discuss your things there. Please discuss your things in the group there. So you create your own group there, and then this Nura, your network is being fluctuating, and you want to be class rep. I need someone that is here right from the beginning till the end. Ha, so you are phony seriously. So your network is being shaken. I can see you just always in the waiting room, and you want to be a class rep. For where? Please, we need a very serious minded person to be the class rep. If you know you cannot take the okay, Nat Mon Johnson. Okay, there are two people that said assistant. Why do you say assistant? Why are you saying assistant, not class rep? Let me even hear the the rationale behind saying assistant, not the class rep. No, no. This guy knew like you want to is fluctuator, you want to be the class rep of the class. No, I can't give him. Okay, so someone second that you should be the class rep since you are the one that said you. But seriously, we'll test you and see. If your network is still shaking, if your network is still shaking, we'll just remove you next time. So this is the class rep. Nura should be your class rep. And I think Ama Alkali should be. Don't we have any females so that we just merge them together? Because the door of male and female used to make it more serious. I don't want all the. Yeah. And I don't want people from the same this thing. Okay, please, somebody should volunteer from females so that maybe we can have two people like this. Okay, the females left. Yeah, I can kind of it's not easy at all. You too, you try. Oh. You tried. It's not easy. You tried. You tried. So yeah, so Ahmad should be the assistant class rep, and then you Nura should be the deputy. Nura should be the class rep, Ahmad should be the assistant. So all of you, two of you, please, you go ahead, you talk together. I don't know if you have the number of each other. I don't know, but just talk among yourself, and then you create your own group there. And if we have any communication that we want to pass through everyone, we share it with you, and then you share with others. That's how it works. And at least you two, you'll be part of the ones that will help us to keep organizing this and see the end of it. Because it's not going to be easy. You see, you are about 200 plus. We are going to mark everything. We are going to do everything. Okay, so thank you so much. And I think we are going to meet next week and expect your, like I said, expect your ID numbers and expect you a week one mini project, and that's it. That's what you should expect. And yeah, I'll work on your video when I have the time to do so, and then I'll share the video with you. I know some of you will, even now, I have some messages that said I should send them the recorded class. Even now, if I open my WhatsApp with you, you will see it. Even now. So that's how our people are. So I'll try my best to see if I have any time to share it with you. If I get the time to work on that, I'll share with you. If I didn't, then whenever it is ready, I'll share the video with you. Thank you so much and have a nice dream. See you next week. Bye bye.